today, we will discuss about, how to prepare for CFA exams, how to clear it with effective planning, and how to use this CFA to become a successful investing professional. Myself is Utkarsh Gupta, and I will walk you through with my two sons here. So first, let's see what we have here in today's discussion. So we will discuss first what is CFA exam, why you want to, pursue it, what kind of commitment it's needed to complete CFA, and then, in each level, what will be your strategy to crack the exam. And lastly, once you have completed the exam, then how to get a charter and how to, use it to become an investment professional. So the first slide tells us that why really, you want to give CFA exam. So they are like, basically we segmented three type of, sets here that where people might be interested in this exam. One is career progression, that maybe you want to, beautify your CV or something, and or there are some jobs where, CFA charters are required and, you want to gain this charter in order to, secure those jobs. Second one is, to build a deeper subject matter expertise, where let's say you are a equity research analyst and you want to, maybe improve your modeling skills or research skill or whatever, or you are, projecting yourself to become a portfolio manager and you want to learn, different you want to, increase your tools, arsenal to, do a better portfolio management. Maybe then you want to pursue CFA. And lastly, that let's say you don't have a very, great background in finance, but you are really interested in investing in capital markets and you want to study from scratch about all these things and you want to get a 360-degree view about, investing in capital markets, then maybe CFA is the right choice. So these three type of segments are, majorly seen, like these kind of people basically, give CFA exam. Now, understanding the interest is one thing, but then it's very vital that, for you to understand the commitment also, because there's a very famous saying that motivation is what gets you started, but commitment is what keeps you going. So here we have to think with two angles. One is cracking the exams. Then, besides cracking the exam, what else you need to do to secure a good job, to get a good work ex of 48 months, which is required to gain the charter. And, these two angles complete the whole story. So first, you have to, come up with a plan at each level, that how will you complete the course at given period of time. So that plan is very vital at initial stage once you are registered at level 1 or 2 or 3, whatever. And then consistency is important, that every day you're putting 2 to 3 hours based on your plan schedule and completing the course, and making sure that you are reading from your curriculum books only, not from the supplementary books, because that's my experience with CFA exams, that once you read from the curriculum, then your understanding and your concepts are more clear rather than the people who are reading from the supplementary books. So I would prefer you guys to read from the curriculum which has been provided by the CFA school. So this is about like how to make a plan, how to complete studies based on those plans. That is one aspect which is required to complete to crack the exam. Then the other aspect is bringing that knowledge in the implementation zone. So whatever concepts you are reading, okay, at the same time just start tracking financial markets also, tracking economic news also, and see how can you connect those concepts in the real in the real world, how they are being played out in the financial market. So that's also vital and important, because once you go to your interviews for the jobs, finance related jobs, where you might have been shortlisted because you're CFA level 1 clear, 2 clear, or 3 clear, then they will expect you to, put your knowledge in use. So that is the second aspect. So that kind of commitment is needed. And if you will work hard in those aspects in your initial years, it will definitely give you an edge. Now we move out to, at each level, what kind of strategy you really need. Okay. So what we are trying to, tell you here that each level needs some, dedicated strategy. Level 1 is foundational. So we say that at least 4 and 4.5 months of dedicated preparation is quite sufficient to complete level 1 at its first go only. And there is a basic layout we have given for you guys. First you start with the like subjects which are basic building blocks of overall finance, like quantitative methods, financial reporting, and economics. Once you are done with that, then go for instruments of equity, fixed income derivatives, AI, and lastly go on the subjects which are a little bit memory based, because you will read the subjects at a later stage of your preparation zone, preparation mode, and it will help you to to keep it afresh at the exam date. So like corporate finance and PM you can do later along with ethics and professional standards. And that's how you complete all the course in 4.5 months. And we would recommend you to don't leave case studies which are given in the curriculum. That actually gives you approach to how to implement those concepts into real world problems, which you will get eventually in your during your job time. Like that kind of questions, that kind of problem statements will come in your real life once you will on the job. So don't avoid those case studies which are given in the curriculum. Please have a read on that also. And we believe that if you will, complete your course like in 3.5 months, and last 30 days, if you will keep for revision and practice, you will complete all the question bank which is given in the CFA website. Then I think you will secure a pretty good, score in your CFA level exam after that. So having said that, we move on to level 2 now. So from level 2 to level 2, there is a very basic saying that level 1 and like level 2 basically differentiates the boys from the men, and you can say the girls from the girls to women, because the thing is that level 1 is very foundational. It gives you, a flavor of all the subjects. But in level 2, a lot of new concepts come in detail, and they are more quantitative. So there will be a lot of number crunching, and once number crunching comes in the exam, then obviously you have to learn how to handle a stress, because there will be questions with lot of application of formulas and all, and then you have to do it quick during the exam time. So you should be prepared to handle that stress during your exam. And we recommend you to complete level 2 studies at least in 5.5 months, like dedicate at least close to 5.5 months for level 2, because it's the course is more complex than level 1, so you will need more time during revision and practice. And we also would suggest that since the pattern of the exam is different from level 1. Level 1 is just plain MCQs, but in level 2, there will be case studies comprising of 6 questions. So we would recommend you to while you are solving those case studies, first read the whole case study, read the questions also, assimilate all the information is whatever is given and whatever they are asking, and then start devising the solutions. It will help you, solve all the case studies in one go. And I think that will be helpful for you guys. And as we already said, speed will be the key here, because there will be just 3 hours, a lot of case studies, and it will be highly quantitative. So please make sure from the beginning only of your preparation mode, that you are taking care of your speed while solving the questions. And lastly, that as level 1, in level 2 also, please complete all the question banks which are given in the CFA website also, because those question banks, really help. Means just imagine that the exam is on, let's say, 30th of June, and you are done with all your course on 1st of June or 15th of May, and then 45 days remaining. So while you are revising, also complete those question banks on also, so that for the exam day you are ready and you have experience in solving such case studies. Now you have cleared level 1 and 2, and this is the last level. So obviously last level is about your investment decision making. That's what they are checking here mainly. And you're at a larger level, we could say that they're checking your thought process. That's why they introduce the the subjective questions out there in level 3, along with the case studies. So we recommend you to, devote more time in reading here. So like we'll say that at least have a buffer of 6 months, from your start of your preparation and the exam date. And first, complete all the subjects related to, portfolio management, like first how to do fixed income portfolio management, then equity portfolio management, then understand, how to build a capital market expectation, asset allocation theories. I have a study on that. Understand FX hedging in terms of currency management. Then go into risk management and AI. Understand like what they are, teaching regarding the portfolio management of AI. And then go to the more, theory-driven subjects like private wealth management, behavioral finance, and ethics and professional standards. And allocate 50 days of revision here. And lastly, at each each step of your preparation for each subject, whenever the theoretical questions are coming, start writing your answers. And because if you will not practice of that subjective questions, then what will happen that at the exam day you will take more time to write the proper answers, and it might it might not work in your favor because there is a limited time of 3 hours. So practice will be very helpful during your preparation mode. So from the initial phase of the preparation zone, start writing down the answers of theoretical questions, subjective questions, and again, please cover all the questions which are given in the question bank. So these are some feedback, some pointers regarding the preparation, in which you have to focus 3 to 4 points which are common across all the levels. One is focus on the curriculum, like try to study from the curriculum books only which CFA Institute provide. Second, complete the question banks which are given in the CFA website. Third, always have you for revision and practice questions. And try to cover your course always 1.5 months prior to your exam, so that you have buffer time for practice and revision, because that is very important. And and during the preparation mode only, maintain your speed and prepare for the things which will be new, which will be an added thing in each level, be it second level where the speed is very important, and or the third level where you have to write the question, answer of a subjective question. So these are the few pointers. So thank you all, and thanks IIM community to giving this platform to connect us here. And about myself, so myself Utkarsh Gupta, and I completed my level 3 in 2018, and I worked prior in HBSC before in global macro and rates, and then in a hedge fund called Silverdale India Ventures as investment analyst. And these days also I'm working as an independent investment professional. Thank you.